Some people just want to watch World Fun.
Jeff Nails another draft day.
Nailed
Let's
it.
talk about past 98.
I got one more.
Just loves some Kevin James.
Fucking Kevin James.
It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad.
Oh, yeah.
It's the history of bad. That's right. It's the history of bad ideas. Podcast.
Please note that any comments, jokes, questions, maybe anything that we say on the history of bad ideas is all in good fun. And remember, we insult everybody. Our thoughts, opinions, questions, anything else, actions that we do on the show do not reflect any of our employers, organizations, advertisers, or anyone else that is associated with the history of bad ideas. And remember, at the end of the day, it's just a joke. Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 366. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
I'm Jim.
I'm the intern.
And with us this week is Blake. Nope, Blake's not here, is he? Nope.
Wait, is this the Comic Expo?
Oh, no.
No,
Scab.
it's a Christmas round table.
It is the Christmas
Blake
round
knows
table. And with us this week is Scab Jeff. Welcome, Scab.
Thank you.
And joining us in just a little bit is going to be number one fan, Apan's Doug. So,
Set.
yep, 7. Yep. There's
Shouldn't
only
he be out delivering my Christmas packages?
no dedication at all.
If you haven't got them already, you better not expect them. How's that?
No.
I'm ordering mine on Wednesday. Should they be there in time?
I ordered the rest of what I needed last night, and it says that I'll get everything by Wednesday.
Do you believe that?
No.
Where did you order it from? Like Amazon?
Yeah.
Okay. Amazon.
Everything was guaranteed before Christmas that I ordered. So, or it says you'll get it before Christmas. It wasn't guaranteed, but
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I'm just going to sit outside Brian's house until it gets delivered, then steal it.
Does he have a Ring camera? Maybe.
Who knows?
I don't need one of those. I'm home.
So we're recording on a Sunday. Usually every other year, for 6 or 7 years, we've had a huge round table. We have some dinner, we have some food, lots of alcohol. Scab Jeff's usually drunk by now. I see he's drinking already, so that's good.
And a nice koozie.
It is a nice koozie. Usually we have that. Well, obviously because of COVID, and only 4 of the 6 of us have the vaccine already. We couldn't get together and do this. So it was me. I took all 4 shots. Sorry. So we are gathering here. Hopefully this time next year we will all be able to gather. That's the goal, right? Maybe? No.
Sooner than this, hopefully.
Well, I hope so too, but the holiday special is always a good one because we record the holiday episode and then that goes out December 22nd, and then we'll record the floppy episode after this with a lot of good podcasters this year. So we had a really good feedback on it. So we got a lot of podcasters. So then next week will be the floppy episodes where Scab Jeff might actually get a floppy award for once. We're hoping.
I'm looking forward to it. I got a bribe and everything.
I'll be honest, Scab. I always root for you. I always vote for you. I always get voted down. Just saying.
But what's the lesson we learned? If you have a chance, vote for yourself.
I was so sure last year. So sure.
And then you failed. So, yes. So, real quick, just some housework here, household chores here. We are on nerdly.co.uk. Check them out. We're on WeebyGeeks, PC.com.
We are on Geek Life Radio, Jeff. We're back.
Geek Life!
They are back, so check us out there. Revamped website. And last week, we had episode 364 with Jason C. Brown. Awesome episode. Thank Jason. And then this weekend, we released a special episode, 365, of Vampiro. So we interviewed Vampiro and Michael Past, the director for Epic Pictures' Nail in the Coffin documentary. So we want to thank them for sitting down. Cinema Guys, Brad from Cinema Guys was on there. So we appreciate everybody coming on and doing an interview with Vampiro. It was great. Good news is it wasn't in studio, so Vampiro did not hit me with a trash can. So that was good. That was good.
Whoa. So then you're going to sue him then for not getting hit with a trash can?
No, I would take it as an honor.
An honor to not get hit?
Oh, yeah, I guess it would be the other way. Sorry. My 4-year-old did ask after
Jason,
yeah.
Next time I see you, I'll hit you with a trash can.
Thanks, Jill. Thanks. In 2 years.
I'm going to hit him with my chair in the studio.
I even got you a new chair. Well, it's my old one.
Yeah, because he can give you his old one because he stole mine.
Jim, been meaning to talk to you about that. When you come back into the studios, can you bring a chair? But yeah, so it was an awesome episode. After we got done, my 4-year-old asked me if the wrestler beat me up. I said no, he was not in the studio, so we're safe. But yeah, it was great. It was great. It was fun interviewing him, especially since I was a huge wrestling fan.
Did he beat you up emotionally?
It was a good interview. He was very, he has a lot of emotion, so it was good. I will say that. So you should listen on YouTube or Facebook. So, Jimmy, since you weren't here last week, but this is a wild card episode. First off,
Wild card.
So Jim, would you like to start off with a wild card? Anything goes. What would you like to talk about?
It's something that I saw on Twitter, and I know they did it in a crossover episode. But let's say you actually had an MMA fight of Homer Simpson versus Peter Griffin. Who would win and why?
It's a good one. Jim, what would be your pick?
A lot of people, the first people I saw said that Peter Griffin would have it because his fight experience with that chicken and all those episodes. But Homer Simpson is actually a trained boxer, going through boxing all those hobos, and then eventually getting a heavyweight battle against Diedrich Tatum. And he cannot be knocked out because of that thin layer of fluid between his skull and his brain.
That's true. That would make it difficult.
So you're going with Homer?
I think it's going to be Homer because all he has to do is probably kick Peter Griffin in the shin, and Peter would be down on the mat going, ow, ow, ow.
Jeff, who are you going with?
Way too long.
I think Jim just convinced me that I would have to go with Homer.
Okay.
But in the crossover episode, when they did fight, again, there was 4 objects allowed, and technically I think Peter won when a spaceship fell on Homer.
So we got 2 votes for Homer. Scab Jeff, what do you got? Who do you think?
I was going to go Peter Griffin, but again, I think that he convinced me that Homer was the way to go.
Okay.
I remember the boxing episode.
Intern?
I got to go with Peter.
Okay.
He's got the reach on Homer. There's a 4-inch difference in the reach, so
A 4-inch difference in reach.
I think that makes all the difference.
But we learned that if you punch Homer...
So Homer is somehow younger than Peter Griffin.
Really?
Well, they don't age from the time
46.
of creation.
Yeah.
And his oldest child is 10, where Peter's got a 17-year-old, so...
I'm going to go with Brian. I'm going to agree with him. See, I'm turning over a new leaf, Brian. I'm with you.
From this point on.
That's right. I'm going with Peter because he has the ground and pound approach, like everybody said, against the chicken. He's got a lot more fight experience. I get that Homer has that jello between his brain, but I think eventually
Can't
it's
be
going to
knocked out.
What's that?
Can't be knocked. Homer can't be knocked out. I don't know how you're going to.
He'll kill him. He'll just keep killing. I mean,
Yeah.
eventually.
Oh, okay.
Eventually, it's just
So
going to
he's
happen.
dead. Okay.
But does Peter have the ability to kill him? Because every time you think he's like killed the chicken's eye opens up, or his claw moves.
Oh, well, I'll be honest. I think you would get the Griffin family to come in and help eventually, and I think they would take out the Simpsons family.
Do you think they would, though?
I think so. Except
I
Noah.
mean, what about his family would want to save him, other than maybe Lois for some reason because she loves him? His children ain't going to fight for him.
You don't think?
Nah. Even Stewie, even with all his weapons, is going to let the fat man face his own consequences.
What about Brian?
Ooh.
Yeah, I'd probably show up. Oh, you meant
The
Sorry.
dog, Brian Griffin.
Oh, Brian Griffin. I have to
of
watch
course it happened.
major basketball game later on today with Brian Griffin.
What game would
Really
that be?
like Griffin?
No.
Okay, that was a good one to start. Scab Jeff, you got anything?
Is La La Land a Christmas movie? Because
Does it
they have
take place at Christmas time?
Well, part of it does.
Then
And
yes,
there's
it's a Christmas
scenes.
movie.
It's
So I'm thinking that I haven't
Christmas scene,
seen
your Christmas movie. So.
it's not a Best Picture winner movie, so I guess it could be a Christmas movie. I mean, of anything. Just saying.
Okay, Jeff, do you watch it during Christmas season?
I was thinking that I would, but I've been focusing on getting all the Christmas movies out of the way to make sure that I watched them. So I was just wondering if I could watch that and have an excuse to watch it again.
If you watch it during the Christmas period and you say it's a Christmas movie, who gives a shit what everybody else says? It's a Christmas movie.
Oh, but there's only certain times of the year where you can watch Christmas movies.
No, it's not.
Else you'll be burned out.
I watch.
I can't watch Very Brady Christmas in July.
I can watch
Because
a
that
Very
would-
Brady Christmas at any time of the year.
It's a good film.
But oh, it's so bad.
So are you saying your definition of a Christmas movie is movies that you can only watch during Christmas time?
Oh,
So
right.
there's people who claim Die Hard as a Christmas movie, in your opinion, means they can't watch Die Hard at any other time of the year.
Of course. Just like you can't watch Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer in July or Elf in July. Or if you do, you are watching Christmas movies all throughout the year and you're kind of crazy and you're going to get burned out on it. But
Does it?
What about Miracle on 34th Street?
Oh, fuck that
No,
movie.
you shouldn't watch that ever.
Can I watch that in June?
No.
you can, but again, that would be weird.
Well, it was released in the theaters in June, so.
Oh, look at you, smarty pants
I
up
know,
there.
I read something once.
It took him a week and a half to read that article, but he read it.
In his
It
defense,
actually wasn't an article, it was just the release date on IMDb.
it was bullet
Okay,
points.
It only took him 3 days.
It was bullet points, Jim. Get it right. My bad. First off, you should never watch Miracle on 34th Street. It's awful. It's like A Wonderful Life. Awful. Never should watch it. Kind of like La La Land. Should never watch it. Awful. I watched that a couple weeks ago. Finally, Jeff.
No, you didn't.
No,
You've never seen it. You know it.
no, I didn't. Let's see here.
Right, it's on a to-do list right after Pompeii.
How can I be an optimist about this? Let's see. Jeff, now, what is your topic? Anything?
Crap, I had something, but I forgot it because now I got Scam Jeff's floppy bribes here in front of me, and I forgot what I was going to talk about. But I'll talk about Jeff's floppy bribes since they're sitting right here in front of me.
Oh, Jeff gave
Okay.
it a floppy
Well,
bribe?
All right,
Well,
Jeff. Should I?
Only one of them is from me. The other, the bag is from Jen. So I can't take credit for that.
So which one should I open first, Jeff?
You can open mine first.
All right.
Jen Adams,
Here is-
floppy winner.
This is Jeff's floppy bribe.
Okay. And a happy birthday paper. I like that. Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
Oh.
Dinosaur wrapping paper. Cool, huh?
Roar.
Not fish wrap paper.
So the wrapping paper, Primo.
Jason, do you have COVID?
I just coughed. I may.
Oh my God! It's a copy of Zombies: The True Story of the Titanic Disaster.
Oh my gosh. Do you have a copy of that already, Jeff?
I do not. Oh my God! And it's a signed copy that says "Floppy Bribe 2020."
Wow. You can get your Zombies, The True Story of the Titanic Disaster on Amazon every day. Go to Amazon, pick up a copy, and it's a good Christmas gift. It's a Christmas book. Oh, we got A-Pans on here. Hey, A-Pans.
Oh, Sam is here.
We got
Hi, Doug.
Hey.
Doug.
Go on.
Big news.
Yes.
Blake's not here this week.
No.
So
I find that hard to believe.
it was a tough one. But yeah, so Blake's not here. He did give us notes and his picks for the floppy awards, though. So just to let you know.
I'm only showing up because I want to make sure Jeff Morris finally gets a floppy this year.
Hell yeah, I'm with you. On that.
We just opened his floppy bribe. It is a copy.
Unfortunately, that's going to take away my vote. I'm not voting for him now.
Well, now I'm not voting for him because I had to pay for my copy of it.
Me too.
Jason, you don't have a copy.
I do actually, but he gave it to us. It's in the studios over there. So,
But this one is signed Floppy Bribe 2020, Jeff Morris.
Ooh.
you know,
That's not his best signature on a book he wrote.
No, that's not.
you know
He once told me to go fuck myself on it.
Go fuck yourself for all I care.
Jeff Morris. I love that signature.
There's a story behind that because I asked how he wanted me to sign it because he wasn't there, and I think Jeff said just put "go fuck yourself for all I care" or something.
He asked me, and my response was, "He could sign it, go fuck myself. Go fuck yourself for all I care." And that's what you did.
what's the other gift from Jen Adams?
Jen's got a big bag here.
Wow.
Scab, does it feel bad that she won a floppy before you? Does it feel bad?
I'm a little upset. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, there's a lot of paper in the bag.
See,
Wrapping with tape. Oh, that's
see, that goes down in my list. Nobody wants that much gift wrapping in there in a bag.
But
Oh.
it's very fragile.
Oh. Whoa,
Here
whoa.
it is. Oh, there's different parts to it, apparently.
It's a human head.
It might be.
It's make your own Blake bot.
Okay, I'm not sure which part I need to open first.
If any of it is Buffy the Vampire Slayer, she's losing. Let's see. What is that?
It is a holy hand grenade of Antioch?
Whoa.
Stuffed hand grenade?
From
And
Monty
it talks.
Python?
I got to figure out where to push to get it to talk.
That's what she said.
Did she say that?
Yeah. Does it talk?
It should.
There's something.
Good
Maybe the
podcasting.
batteries all died.
Good podcasting here. I like the grenade, though. It's good.
Well, I can't get it to talk right now, but I'll work on that.
Okay. What else we got? These are the big floppy brides.
And a giant killer rabbit of Carabar.
Oh, I do like that. We have a small
is it behind
version.
the rabbit?
What?
Is it behind the rabbit?
No, I'm behind the rabbit.
Is the floppy blind behind the rabbit?
It's a floppy.
Oh, my Lord! Its jaws and teeth are all bloodied.
It's got big
You can
teeth.
see there. It's all red. Looks like someone took a marker to the.
It's got big pointy teeth.
I got one too, Jeff.
I think mine will sit right here.
This is good podcasting. Two rabbits.
I can't help but think that's a better bribe than a book.
Well, yeah.
I'm just saying.
Let's just hope they're not against each other in any categories.
Well, that was good. I like that. Doug, we're going around the room for Wild Card Week.
I don't have anything.
Well,
Some of us are essential workers and have to work the whole time.
Brian, would you like to ask him about your question? About your gift?
No, you don't have your package. No, you cannot go to the warehouse to get it.
Well, that
I was
answered
just surprised that you were able to take time out of your busy schedule today and join us. I figured you'd be out pounding the pavement.
They were taking volunteers for today. I don't volunteer.
You know, the worst part is he's not even working Christmas Eve. How dare he take a day off on Christmas Eve? How dare you?
Thank you, Union. Well, yeah, that's because we're going to celebrate it at your house Christmas Eve.
No.
You know, your wife said that you guys always have to wait for me to cut off work before we start Christmas Eve.
What are you doing over there?
I'm getting the hand grenade door. I had to turn the on switch on.
Man, that makes sense.
Jim, this is again the person that took 3 days to read bullet points. So give him a break. I like it. Scab, I see you're on beer number 2 already.
I was pre-gaming. This is 5.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
The good news is by the time the floppy episode comes around, you're just going to be passed out on the couch behind you. So that's good. That's good.
No, wait. Scab Jeff, some of his best work is when he's drunk.
It is.
There's been some really good shows with him.
If only he could write books drunk. Then he could actually be a bestseller.
Maybe he has.
I read the books. Anyways. Now Jeff's passed out. I just see a ceiling.
Your phone slipped, Jeff.
That's what I was holding it up with the beer opener. I did not plan.
Let's see.
There we go.
I'll do my wild card thing. Tropicana, the company that makes orange juice, apologizes for suggesting mimosas are the answer to pandemic parenting. They're under fire after an ad campaign suggested parents stash the ingredients for a mimosa in fridges around the house to take a break. The new ad campaign, which has since been shut down, was targeted at stressed out parents who've been home with their kids throughout the quarantine and asked them, hashtag, take a me moment for themselves. Let's see. In the ad, many fridges are hidden in the closet, the garage, and even the bathroom. Filled with the ingredients for brunch's favorite mimosas. People on Twitter were offended, pointing out that the idea...
What?
They were offended because pointing out that the idea of drinking in secret from your family is probably not the healthiest way to cope with the stress of the pandemic. One person...
Did you see every... did these people see every meme or everything talking about drinking wine like every day during this pandemic? Everybody's got home with their kids, and the big joke was getting drunk. Saturday Night Live had a video about
Colleen Perry on
people.
Twitter. C13 Colleen says, this represents everything that is wrong with alcohol in this country. Ugh. Tropicana wrote, we want to apologize to anyone who is disappointed in or offended by our recent campaign. The intent behind it was in no way to imply that alcohol is the answer or make light of the struggles of addiction. While we believe
alcohol is the answer, they would make the alcohol. They're just making the mixer.
We thought the message of positivity with a balance mixed with a bit of levity. We hear the feedback that, for some, we've missed the mark. Seriously? Fuck you.
Well, I'm not buying their product because they pulled that ad campaign now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't rent here anymore.
Yeah, I'm gonna opposite protest. I'm gonna protest because you listen to the protesters.
I mean, at this point,
Find the ingredients elsewhere.
I'll go to Sunny D next. Fuck this.
Oh no, don't do that.
Give me the purple stuff.
Getting ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, at this point, come on. Why are we bitching about this? We got bigger issues to worry about.
Nope, no, we don't.
You know what? And at this point, if you're drinking a mimosa while virtually teaching your kids, who cares at this point? I mean, come on. I hate people.
If you're drinking 14 or 15 of them,
Correct.
then you're Scamp Jeff.
But Scab Jeff is not teaching kids right now while he's drunk, so that's okay. So yeah, that was my I hate people wild card edition. On a side note, real quick, Brian, did you see that Saturday Night Live a couple weeks ago did the skit on somebody buying a Lexus for his wife, and she hated it because
it was amazing. Oh, it was so good.
The husband buys a Lexus. She comes outside with the son and goes, "What the fuck are you doing? This is death." And then the neighbor comes over.
The best part was.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, go ahead. That's what I was going to say. The neighbor.
The neighbor comes over and looks at the husband and goes, "You just borrowed $5,000 from me. You said you were going to lose the house." And the husband the whole time's like, "Babe, it's only $3,800 to put down. That's it." And she's like, "No, you do need car payment or $3,800 to lease it." Is that what it was?
He just said it was $3,800.
That's right.
And she's like, "Do you think that a new car costs $3,800?"
So yeah, Brian, your pet peeve is these people buying these cars or two for Christmas without the other person knowing about it.
Yes.
It makes him speechless.
Like what she said at the beginning of the skit is like, this is a major purchase, and you just went out and got it without even talking to me first.
So there was a Facebook post about this, similar, just saying how they hate the holiday car commercials, and I just responded to it saying like, yeah, like I hate them, whatever. And I got a response back that said, how do you feel trying to run down people who have financial stability?
So they got mad at you. Because...
They got mad at me because I was mad. I don't like those commercials, and I commented on it. And they're mad at me because I'm making people who are financially stable feel bad about themselves.
Take your Lexus and just go away.
Drive it off a fucking cliff so you can be my Worsley nominee for next year.
There's a difference between being financially stable and buying expensive, elaborate cars without, acknowledging or getting the input from the other person who's in charge or shares your finances with.
Correct.
Huge difference.
Yeah.
Or let's just say that you could buy a car for $2. A car is a big thing that you drive every day. So if you buy it, you kind of expect them to drive it every day. So it's not. So what kind of car do they want? They should be able to buy their own car. And
that's the other thing. Like if I just came home with like a Hyundai, Elantra, Erica would be like, "What the fuck? What is that? Get it out of here. Take it back."
Is that just because it's a Hyundai or is it a new car?
No, I'm just saying, like, just because I bought a new car, I'd probably get kicked out for good.
Brian, are you okay over there? Blink if you need help.
Good.
Blink if you need help. We're here for you.
I'm good.
Is Dr.
Now
Dana,
he's trying to keep his eyes open as long as possible.
is Dr. Dana in the room? Just nod no if she is. Just
How do you not
okay.
know?
She's in the room behind me.
Okay.
I hear her making
Hear
noise
everything
back
you
there.
say, Jason.
What's that, Jim?
And she can hear everything you're saying.
No. Okay, I'm going to do it in sign language. Sign. Just wave your arm.
Oh, he's making a sign.
I couldn't even tell you if we could afford it in my household. I couldn't even tell you if we could afford a new car payment. Honey, can we afford this? She'll tell me. She'll tell me, and I'm okay with that. I have no problem doing that.
Well, she'll tell you no, and then go buy one for herself.
That's fine, Jim. That's fine by me. I made the biggest purchase I've made in the last 2 years without consulting her was buying HBO Max for 6 months yesterday or 2 days ago.
You didn't consult her before that?
She knew I was talking about it. It was $70 for 6 months, I think, or 7 months. They had a coupon. They had a deal. So yeah, that was the biggest purchase I think I've made in the last couple of years. I'm not afraid of her. I just don't care. She's in charge of the money. So
I thought you were going to say the biggest expense you had was a Funko Pop or 30.
300.
Jason, you're kind of segueing into my next comment I want to make is, since you're spending that money, what are you going to spend your new stimulus money on?
How much did they say we're getting?
The government is passing a $900 billion stimulus packet, and each person's going to get $600.
Woo! Oh,
Wait a minute.
So if you do the math, it
That
comes
math
out there's like $780 billion still out there.
I'm like, isn't that enough to give everybody like at least $100,000?
So where is this other $700 million going?
Is it the same thing as last time? Like the kids get it or anything like that?
No, just
people who actually pay taxes.
Yep.
Oh, that's crap. I'm only going to get $1,200 then. Damn it.
Well, we know the one thing that's the money's not going to. It's not going to the post office.
Damn straight.
But it's going to all postal employees are going to get a cut
Time out.
as long as they fill out their income taxes.
Doug, I thought you were kind of like a sporting event. Like the post office is done after December 25th, and you guys don't come back until next October, right?
I wish.
Is that how it works?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I only see people on Twitter bitching about the post office in December, so I just figured you were a seasonal thing.
Are they bitching about UPS and FedEx that are late too? No, just us.
Because we pay your salaries, Doug.
They do bitch about UPS and FedEx also. So.
I think the post office gets it more.
Oh, probably. You deliver more stuff.
Right.
Jim, what are you buying?
I don't know yet. I haven't thought about it.
PS4, 5, PS5?
If it
Well,
comes
if you
up.
can find one, you got to find one first.
Say you're gonna find it first.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
And find it for.
I did
less than
watch the
$600.
video of the two women in Walmart from middle of November fighting over a PS5.
Like
Where
fist
the
fighting?
one girl knocks them down and ends up stomping on her head.
Oh, my God.
And so that woman ran out of the store before the cops got it out, and so no one got the PS5.
Oh, the lady on the ground didn't at least get it for her head injury?
No, Jim was
No, I
next
think-
to her. Jim
I'm
grabbed
pretty
it and
sure
left.
one of the people who filmed it watched it, quick got it. Because there's 30 people around filming this, watching these two women fight, and no one's got the balls enough to step up and say, "Hey, you probably shouldn't do this."
Well, why would you stop
includes-
it when you could be filming it?
Which includes employees.
I'll be
Well, it is
honest.
Walmart. They kind of have a different mentality when you walk through that door.
Jim, you, me, and Jeff all worked at a sporting goods store at Christmas time. You know, I was a manager of a sporting goods store when people were trying to get into fistfights over a freaking scooter. So, I mean, at that point, And they were mad.
Yeah, but as management of the department, you would have to diffuse that situation.
And here's
Not film it.
Here's how I diffused it. We had 13 scooters and 20 people, and they all rushed and were grabbing, and they were all yelling. So my comment was, okay, everybody gets a ticket number. Here's 1 through 13 or 1 through 20, and I'm going to draw 13 numbers out, and that's how you're going to get a scooter. You know, if you're one of the 13. People were furious, and I got letters written to corporate because of that. I'm like, what do you want me to do? Fine, fight. You know what? It's Fight Club. Go ahead.
They want you to give the person who was there first at the scooter display their rightfully earned scooter.
Those people already got one and got the hell out. So it was like a mob of 20 people at one time. I was like, my bad. I was trying to be, trying to make sense of this. My bad. Go ahead. Sorry that Johnny's not getting a fucking scooter that's going to break within 2 weeks.
Do it alphabetically. Were they even the Razor scooters or were they the knockoff?
It was the Razor scooters. Back when Razor was big,
so
yeah.
It was at least the good ones, not the knockoffs.
Yeah. It's not the one with one wheel. So
that was the worst scooter ever.
It just grinded against the concrete. Brian, do you have anything on Wild Card Weekend?
Yeah, I got a few things, but I'm going to circle back to that stimulus thing we were talking about because I just pulled something up about it. So it says that $300 billion of it is going to aid businesses, small businesses,
like Hobie.
Yeah. So I'm going to apply this time around.
Do it.
Board game shops.
Yes.
Airlines.
Then they are, it doesn't say the amount, but the $300 per week unemployment benefit is staying in place.
Okay.
And then they are, let's see, $600 direct payments to individuals. Then the rest of the money is going towards vaccine distribution funds, money for eviction, mortgage, foreclosure, keeping people in their houses.
Oh, good. I thought it was the opposite. Helping them get
keeping
kicked
people
out.
from being evicted.
Helping people
Honestly,
get evicted.
It wouldn't surprise me if they were like, "Oh yeah, we're just gonna send a bunch of money to these banks, but you guys got to get out of your houses." Let's see, schools, food banks, food, hunger things, and then it does say, it doesn't say how much, but it does say that the Postal Service is getting some money out of this.
I'll believe that when I see it.
They're getting new stamps. That's what they're getting. with Mitch McConnell and
with a picture of the COVID vaccine on it.
Oh, that's better than what I thought. I was going to be a Mitch McConnell stamp and a Nancy Pelosi stamp. I mean, those just sell themselves right there. I'm a stamp now. Yes,
I'll only take it if it's McConnell from where he was purple.
Melting.
When he turned purple for like 3 days.
I love... Oh, go ahead, Brian.
The other stamp that I would take is with Giuliani with his hair leaking.
No, it's brain fluid. It was brain fluid.
I would actually love to see a McConnell and Pelosi stamp because that means that they are no longer with us because they only put dead people on stamps.
Allegedly, Jeff, you only want to see that allegedly.
I only allegedly want to see those
That's
stamps.
Good job.
That makes no sense for sure.
I did also. I was following up. We talked last week about how Tom Cruise was berating people on the set for breaking COVID protocols.
Yeah.
I found a couple of articles basically saying like why people shouldn't be taking his side or be for him, and it's very disturbing. And I realize I know he's a Scientologist, but apparently like he's like the biggest Scientologist now. And that's like part of, so someone like he has an assistant who is like only like a Scientologist assistant that films things like that he does, and then he's the one that leaks them out to like the public.
Doesn't surprise
on
me.
Scientology, on their behalf or for them.
Mm-hmm.
That's like part of his job as a Scientologist.
His job is to leak out Tom Cruise's rants.
Because that's how they keep people indebted to them in servitude to the rich people in Scientology.
Huh.
There's a reporter for the New Yorker, I believe. He tweeted out, like, because he'd been investigating them for a while and had written a few articles, and he tweeted out like a 15-thread tweet, basically like breaking down like how that's what he was doing was like just like pretty standard Scientology methods of breaking people down and berating them and keeping them in their.
You would think it's odd though, because like Scientology, like the last documentary I watched on it, which was maybe 2 years ago, they said that they only have anywhere between 24,000 and like 60,000 people to it. It's such a small group though, like, and I would say most of them are in California, right? You don't see many like in Iowa, right? I just...
Isn't their home base in Clearwater, Florida? Isn't it still there?
Oh, that's right, they do, because they also have that yacht that goes out of Florida too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Florida and California, 2 states that we can just, annex.
So apparently the sunny states.
Yeah, but Florida's humid.
Can I make a correction here?
Yeah.
We don't have to annex them. They're already part of the United States.
My bad.
Okay.
I think you meant the opposite of it.
Oh, okay.
Shut up. Have you heard from your son down in Florida, Doug? Because maybe he's in Clearwater lately. I'm just hoping he's not.
No, he's not much of a joiner now. He doesn't. I don't think he really leaves his apartment except for work.
Nothing wrong with that.
No.
Let's see. Real quick, did anyone watch Mandalorian? I know Brian doesn't care.
No.
Don't even know what it is.
Yes.
Jim?
Jim said that if you were going to talk Mandalorian, he was going to leave.
I'm just going to hang up.
Okay, we won't do that then. We'll just say it's an awesome episode. We'll do no spoilers. Okay? Awesome episode.
Wow. All I'll say is wow.
Yeah. Really good. Really good series.
I heard it was really good, so if you spoil it,
No. On Friday, it comes out Thursday night.
Doug left.
What? Doug said, "Fuck this, I'm out." Thursday night it came out, and I told my oldest son, and I told all my kids because they all watch it, and I was like, "When Dad gets off work, we're watching it. I don't care if any of you guys want to see it or not. I'm watching it. If you would like to watch, that's the time I'm watching it, because I usually wait for my oldest son." And so they were all like, "No, we want to see this." I was like, "I can't go a whole another day without spoilers." Freaking Twitter. So I just jumped on, and it was a great episode. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. So
I still have yet to see a spoiler. I think people have been, other than people going, "Wow, that's great" and shit like that, I haven't seen a spoiler on it.
I saw a couple
things. Do you want a spoiler? I have a spoiler. Ready?
No.
Don't look. Okay. Never mind. I won't do it.
Hey, Doug. Luke dies. Oh no, that was Last Jedi. I've spoiled it for you. I'm sorry. My bad. That was Last Jedi.
My wife and I usually watch Mandalorian. She was out Friday, and knowing how Jason is, I went ahead and watched it without her.
Did you know that your wife is a nurse, Doug?
I've heard that. The question is, did you know?
So Dr. Dana did want me to ask if there was going to be a Best Nurse of 2020 floppy award.
Oh.
I want to hear
Change your room.
It was, but it got lost in the mail.
Oh yeah, wait, blame the postal service, Jason. Yeah, lost in the mail. Ha ha.
Yeah. Yep.
Should have sent it UPS.
I was listening to something today, and they were talking about Tiger King might be getting, pardoned by Trump. Yeah. Doesn't it feel like 6 years ago Tiger King happened? Like, I've talked about this before, but it really does feel like every time it brings up, I'm like, that was March. That was April. Like, that feels a long time ago. I don't know. Sorry.
It does.
I still have yet to watch it, so I don't know.
It doesn't, it just seems so long. Why? Scab Jeff, you got anything over there you want to talk about?
Is Doug in a high school gymnasium? It looks like there's banners that say that they won the division behind him.
No, they're Time Splitters. The movie Time Splitters or whatever that was.
I'm in my basement.
But why is the ceiling like miles above you and there's banners hanging from the wall that says that your team won in 2000
It's
behind
like
you?
forced perspective.
I just moved to the gymnasium too.
I got a really tall basement.
It's odd. His floors on the main level are 3 feet tall, but the basement floor is 12 feet tall. It's really odd. Really odd construction. They actually have to crawl around on their stomachs, Scab, on the first floor. It's weird. Brian, are you raising your hand over there? What's that?
Yeah, I raised my hand.
What you got there, Chief?
Oh, I don't know. I just saw this was a feature that you can do now. You can raise your hand.
I saw
there it is.
thing.
If somebody's got something to say, just raise your hand on the Skype. You know what? This has gone off the rails, but I still feel like it's better than the last 6 Christmas roundtables. It's more organized, I feel.
Well, how can it go off the rails when there are no rails?
It's true.
Jason, you've been raising your hand the entire time.
What's that?
You've been raising your hand the entire time.
Have I? Oh, I
Yes.
don't want to do that. How do I do that? Get out of there. There you go. Oh, jeez. What did I do? I know what I know.
Damn it, Brian.
I turned on subtitles because I want to see how they spell some of the words Jason pronounces.
Hey.
So on Wild Card, he probably won't because there's nothing that he has to read.
It's true. That is true. I'll be honest. I didn't even make a top 5 list.
I was impressed. He almost screwed up the word levity earlier, but he pulled it through.
Thank you. That's a big word. Doug, anything you want to talk about? Anything?
Hello? You hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Oh,
Okay. Something's going.
Rose a little. There you go.
Let me see. What about Trump calling for martial law?
Down the hall.
Do we want to talk about that?
Down the hall. He hasn't officially called for it yet, has he?
No.
He's exploring his options.
Yes.
he can call
can't
for
wait.
it all he wants, but it ain't gonna happen.
I want him to refuse to leave.
Yes.
So they have to tase him and drag his ass out of That would make
Allegedly.
No, not allegedly.
Well, the Boston Globe had an article on that, Jim, and they're like, nobody wants to see this. It was an editorial. Nobody wants to see this. We don't want the president being dragged out. And everybody on social media is like, you vastly are underestimating the American public.
Yes, very much so.
They just want to see anybody dragged out. At this point,
I want one of the Secret Service to yell, "You're fired," and then tase him and drag his ass out of there.
Yes, I want to see all those Secret Service members that have had to deal with him and his family's bullshit for the last 40 years. Each one of them should get a turn kicking him in the nuts.
You know what?
What about,
Okay.
because as an ex-president, he still has Secret Service people to him. So what about the Secret Service people who have to protect him as an ex-president versus all the ones that want to kick him in the balls that served him as president?
Yeah,
I mean, you done fucked up if that's your.
If that's what you get assigned to, your assignment is to Trump. Oh my God!
I don't know. I think being a Secret Service to Jimmy Carter right now might be the worst. I mean, the guy's not doing. I mean, I love Jimmy Carter, but come on, that's got to be the most boring job
gig right now.
What's that?
It's the easiest gig right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, basically, it's like guarding Tess, the movie.
And I'm not sure he has any anymore. I think there's a time limit to.
Is there?
I think. I'm not positive, but I'll read it and get back to you next year.
Sounds good. Because is it if somebody?
Where's Trump going to move to when they kick him out of office? Because he's not allowed to go to Mar-a-Lago.
No.
Oh, he's not?
No, they want him out.
No, he in the HSA stuff. They have something written in about unwanted people and exposure to the neighborhood. He had that put in, and so everybody voted that they don't want him in there.
And it's also
if he goes to New York, he'll get arrested.
Part of the contract also, Jim, is that when he bought that area, is that nobody can stay there more than 4 weeks total in a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's time limit.
It's all a vacation stuff.
Yeah. You know what? At this point, who cares? Why stop with dragging Trump out? Drag McConnell, drag Pelosi. You know, just drag them all.
They're actually voted into their positions.
Doesn't matter. It's martial law, baby. Take it out.
That's only if Trump declares
martial law.
So
Trump Tower Moscow is where he's probably going to end up living?
Probably.
That's fine. You know what? I'm actually surprised by the lack of pardons at this point. I'm shocked he hasn't started fucking pardoning everybody yet.
He has.
Well, he's got some, but I mean, they said it may go down as the least amount of pardons the president has had.
No. As soon as you say this is the least amount of pardons, he's going to be like, well, I'm going to make the most. And he's going to pardon like 1 billion people somehow.
Somehow Scab Jeff got pardoned, so now he gets a floppy. I don't know how that works, but congratulations, Scab. Good job.
So I just now officially got a floppy?
No. Only if Trump pardons you.
You better root for it. You better.
But doesn't that mean that I am guilty? If I accept a pardon, doesn't that mean that I'm admitting to guilt?
Yes.
Yeah.
What were you going to say, Doug?
It's a Trump floppy. I don't know. Do you want that?
Troppy?
Floppy do you want?
A troppy? I want to win a troppy.
Going back to the Secret Service.
Yeah.
As of any president taking office after 1997, they get protection for only 10 years.
10 years?
10 years. Yeah. Okay.
Everybody before that gets it for life.
For life? Wow.
So Carter.
So Carter does have one.
Yes.
Easiest job in the world. So if Carter, because Jimmy Carter's wife is still alive, right? I believe so.
I think so. I haven't heard of Rosalind's death.
So if he dies, does the Secret Service still go with her then?
Well, that was what guarding Tess was all about, wasn't it?
Yeah,
all living former presidents and their spouses after Dwight D. Eisenhower are now entitled to receive lifetime Secret Service protection.
Gotcha. Okay.
So yes.
Gotcha. I was just double checking. A little fun fact there. See, Doug, we're a history podcast. Look at that.
Yes.
Took 7 years.
I feel bad for the Eisenhowers. They weren't entitled to it.
It was Ike. Nobody wanted to go around him anyways.
But everyone liked him.
I like Ike. Let's see here. Anybody else got anything? Jeff, you got anything over there?
Yeah, I remember what I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
I was just have a D&D group on Thursday nights that we play over the internet. And a couple weeks ago, we had a TPK, a total party kill, where everyone was dead and the game ended.
So, are you done playing when that happens?
Well, we're going to pick up like next year and start something different. But in the meantime, we're still getting together, and we all got tabletop simulators on our computers where we can play board games over the internet. So I would recommend anybody who likes board games but can't get with your group because of this COVID shit. And tabletop simulator is pretty cute.
How much is it?
I think it's $20.
Like set fee, or is it a monthly? Or?
Set fee.
Okay.
Set fee, and then then the different games to play, as long as one person owns the game. So they'll be, usually it's about $5 or $6 to get a game, a version of a game to play over that. And then there'll be some free games and whatnot.
Do you all have to buy the same game, or is it if one person buys
No, only one person has to have the game and host the table.
Okay.
And then everyone who then logs into that can play.
So you're trying to say that my wife and I should get this?
I'm saying you might want to consider it.
Okay, that's fine. That's probably about the one of the few things I've missed during this COVID is the tabletop games. I miss sharing wine with Jim. I miss it. Yeah, I miss that. Brian, he just went away for a second, but I was going to say, Brian and I have never had TPK issues on Dungeons and Dragons, ever.
No, well, you usually win within an hour of starting, don't you?
Well, I will say we started going the more difficult route, and it's been an hour and 10 minutes. It's been a little rough. The reason is we brought Doug in, and he's a newbie.
Yes.
And so, he's a walking cactus, so it makes it a little bit more difficult. It goes a little bit slower. But Doug's doing good with it. I mean, the one time he messed up, he went for the dragons first instead of the dungeons. But anyways, it's a long story. So,
yeah.
Okay, as someone who knows nothing about Dungeons and Dragons, a
Jason?
total party kill. Now, is this over the course of many turns, or is this one turn your entire group gets wiped out?
It's one battle.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
what were you battling?
Maybe not necessarily all at the same time, but during one event. We were battling many different things, including a giant kraken and a bunch of other creatures we don't know what the hell they were.
You said a giant kraken.
They were tougher than you were.
Yes,
You were saying a giant kraken. Is there such thing as a miniature kraken?
there are.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I would think you just step on them.
They're called squids.
Oh. Wow. Okay. Good talk. Scab, you got anything?
You put me on the spot all of a sudden. I was jealous of your Christmas village last time I came over last year.
Yes, our Christmas village. Yeah.
I went to get a bunch of stuff for my Christmas village, and Jen's kid has little figurines for Dungeons and Dragons of goblins. So I've been hiding those in the Christmas village that are hunting the geese and the dogs and stuff, kind of like a elf on the shelf type of thing. But the goblins are hunting the people in the Christmas village, and Cohen comes down, or my kid comes down every morning and is like, "Dad, why would you do that? Goblins don't belong in the Christmas village."
How many villages did you buy this year? How many storefronts?
Well, I bought all of them. Let me see if I can.
Buy all of them.
It's backward. I can't do it. It's backwards, and I can't do mirror image stuff when I'm doing it. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 17 buildings.
Welcome to the episode Count Along with Scam.
One church, two buildings.
I think he might have an addictive personality.
I am not getting just one, I'm getting all.
He goes all in.
So Jim,
There's nothing wrong with that.
Jim, to answer your question earlier, we know what he bought he's using a stimulus check on, repaying those buildings. Did you evict anybody from those buildings? Is it like the real government? Oh, sorry. Did you pass a stimulus package on that village?
Well, come November, Jen said I wasn't allowed to buy board games anymore because she wanted something to buy me for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So I just spent the $200 a week that I spent on board games on Christmas Village stuff instead.
I'm sorry, what? $200 a week?
Okay, I may have just found somebody who shops more than my wife.
Wait a minute, time out. And yet you're yelling at people buying a Lexus for a Christmas gift? Wait a minute, hold on. This isn't right.
Well, I can't afford to do podcasting from a high school gymnasium.
It's okay, Doug.
I can't wait till the Doug pans away and it gets to the stands and there's a bunch of people paid to have their cutouts there.
Cardboard cutouts.
Has anyone seen The Stand yet on the CBS?
I have not.
I really like the old miniseries, and I know it's out already, but with Christmas and everything, I haven't started watching it, and I haven't even heard any reviews of it.
I forgot it came out.
I've not heard anything about it yet. I love The Stand. Stephen King wrote a different ending to this series, this miniseries.
Well,
So
the one thing I
I
heard.
can't bring myself to subscribe to CBS.
I know.
Too many things to subscribe to.
Mm-hmm.
How much is it?
$6, I think.
I think it's $6 or $7 a month, but
That's nothing.
Jeff, you have that right.
That's nothing when you spend $200 a week on Christmas villages.
Well, it used to be board games.
And board games only go up in value, Jeff.
that's what I'm going to use my stimulus for.
Paramount Network, CBS.
A CBS All Access subscription.
You got tons of money now. You don't pay for Quibi. You got tons of money. That's not an insult. That's not $1. I'm just saying you have money to put towards a new streaming. See?
Yes, you're right.
Here's the thing.
I think we should use Jason's donation money to pay for Brian's subscription.
I like that idea.
Here's the thing. 2020 is the year that 2021, I will not make fun of Quibi. That beaten horse is now glue. So I will not be making fun of Quibi. So we're good.
But you still got 2 weeks.
Fuck yeah, I got 2 more episodes left. I got an episode and a half that I can make fun of it.
I'm not sure what Quibi is. Can you tell me all about it, Jason?
No.
Oh, great. Brian left.
Well, there goes any votes from Brian to Jeff for us.
Yeah, you
Good.
just lost floppy votes there, Jeff.
Good job.
Usually Blake's the only one that can force me to or make me leave, but
Who's Blake?
yeah, I don't know who that is.
That's a pretty...
I did like my tweet where I called out Blake for how come he isn't yelling and screaming over his guest he brought on the show last week. And the first person to like it was Jason C. Brown.
Brian, that's a pretty badass coffee mug you got there. The Punisher?
Yeah.
I like that one. I like how...
Let's see. This was a Christmas present 2 years ago.
I like that one. It's a pretty big-ass mug, too. It's a pretty big-ass one.
We are very serious about our coffee in this house.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were drinking bourbon.
Not yet.
No, but I did ask for a coffee mug that says this is probably bourbon for Christmas this year.
All right.
Okay.
So far, to update on the pyramid scheme, I am up to 7 bottles of bourbon.
Wow. Nice.
Somebody...
But hopefully more's on the way, though. I've been told that more members have joined.
So we got an email, a direct message on our Twitter, Bad Ideas Podcast, from somebody that's in this pyramid scam with you, he's out $687. He has not gotten any bourbon, so he said he doesn't know what's going on.
How is he out that much? You're only supposed to buy one bottle.
He
You
said
buy one bottle for no more than $45 is the limit.
Yeah, he thought it said that you had to send no less than 45 bottles. So he's way over.
Well, that's his fault for being an idiot.
Just
Maybe
saying.
he sent it to everybody that was ahead of him on the
Well,
pyramid.
that was very nice. That was very nice.
Well, you can't send it to everyone and then complain about it. Like,
Well, great, now we lost a listener.
Great.
The good news is only 2 of the bottles got there because they're still in shipment with the post office, so it's fine. I'm sure they'll get there sometime.
Doug has 47 new bottles.
In other news, unrelated.
We're going to have words, Jason, when I'm over there Christmas Eve.
You know what?
Are you going to cough on him?
Yes.
I'll be honest. This is yesterday. My daughter had her last tennis practice of the year, probably for like another month and a half or so. And best part is, I got home, and I looked at my wife. I was like, "We literally have no place to be for the next 2 weeks. Like nothing, because there's no family gatherings, nothing." I was like, "This is amazing. Like this is the first holiday like." Thanksgiving was relaxing because we had no place to be. And I'm like, and we only go one place on Thanksgiving. And it's like, this is awesome. Like Christmas, there's nothing going on. It's like, this is really great. I mean, we've been going out for like drive-through Christmas things and that, Christmas lights.
Yeah, your wife's been sharing pictures on Facebook of all these places that you're going out to, and I'm like, for someone who is so anti, social and all social distancing, you go out more than anyone I know.
No. Everything is in the car, except for that last one. I'm
about to say, I see pictures of you guys out of the car.
Yeah, we're in the car.
No, out of the car.
That one, the only way we go is during the week, Monday through Thursday. It's less crowded, and we have masks on the whole time. And anytime
On
there's
those pictures you didn't.
we pull them down. She wants them pulled down for the picture, and then we put them back up. Even my kids know. So then,
that's what COVID
did me to go treasure hunting with you.
No, I didn't say for you to go treasure hunting with us. I just
What
sent
did you say?
I just said if you were doing it. There's a local gaming shop that did a family treasure hunt, 6 treasure chests, small ones. They were located in one area, one park, and you could go hiking looking for it. And that's what we did, because we do hiking too. So we hiked, and there was nobody around us, so that was nice. So simmer down there, Jeff. Simmer down, Scab.
We do hiking. I love it.
Shut up. I'm out.
Sorry.
Screw you, Brian. Fine, I'll just switch gears then. Jim, did you finish Titans season 1 yet?
I didn't watch Titans. I watched Stargirl.
Oh, you're going to start Titans, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going to start Titans.
Okay.
Jeff started Titans.
Jeff,
I'm about halfway through season 2.
Okay. I just saw the
Did
first
you
episode.
finish season 1?
No, I just got HBO Max yesterday. So,
and I don't know why they did this, but the first episode of season 2 feels more like the season 1 final episode.
Interesting.
So yeah, I would assume maybe they just had problems getting it out, or I don't know what, because first episode season 2 is more of a season 1 finale. So
gotcha.
And it's 9 episodes in season 1 and 11 episodes in season 2. So I think it should just be the 10 episode finale.
I like I said earlier, I am impressed with HBO Max. I wouldn't have done it if I had to do another weekly or a monthly streaming thing. I like paying the one lump sum, have a good day, like I did with Disney Plus. It's a one-time payment, have a good day. I paid it. So that was nice. But the one thing that we were watching yesterday morning is Looney Tunes, the classic ones, and Uncut. So Elmer Fudd has a gun.
So all the racism comes in?
There was a scene that Bugs Bunny made a Japanese joke like impression, and I was like, Oh, that wouldn't fly. But it was nice to see, like, not that part, not the racism, but see the original cartoons again. First one I watched was Magic Helmet. What's Opera Doc? So me and my Magic Helmet.
Magic Helmet.
Magic Helmet. But HBO Max has a pretty good selection, especially of movies in that. I was pleasantly surprised by it.
It's got a wonderful selection. It's also got La La Land if you wanted to watch that.
Yeah, I saw that. I did. That was the first movie I saw last night. First movie.
Liar.
Jeff, for you, my wife was super excited. She said next time, when all this is cleared up, she's got 13 going on 30 is on HBO Max, and she knows how much you love that with her.
I just watched that a week and a half ago.
Oh, dear God.
So it was one of the networks was showing it, and it's like, oh, it's 13 going on 30. And I was getting ready to just head on off to bed, and instead I watched 13 going on 30.
Jim, are you caught up on Million Little Things?
I'm one episode behind right now.
Oh, my God, you got to get caught up. That fucking Theo.
You really watch that still?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
My wife watches it. I can leave the room. I go somewhere else.
It's
We just watch it for ideas to what we're going to do and hang out with Jason's family for him.
Hey, Jim, we're going to do a 4-year late baby announcement with all of our friends. Can you do that? Oh, my God. That show is awful. But I can't stop watching.
Say, it is for melodrama. It is top-notch. Top-notch melodrama.
Realism, not so much.
No, not so much realism.
The best one was this week's episode. Eddie's wife is like, I didn't think I was going to be.
She has a name.
What is her name?
Catherine.
Yeah. First off, first season, Catherine was the most evil one of them all. Now I like her the best of anybody in that show next to Gary.
Because
is that Grace Park?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
But it was just funny because she's like, Eddie, when we got back together, I just didn't know if I was going to be good enough, or you're going to want me some more. Bitch, he had a baby with your best friend, with one of your friends. Fuck him and his feelings if you're not good enough. What the hell is that shit? Why did you take him back? At this point, I'm rooting for the whole family to OD except for her. God. Jeez, oh.
Not all of them are taking drugs, Jason.
I don't care. They better.
They're going to all OD.
They better.
She's the only one when it's on. She's the only one I don't say, I hate that character. I hate her. I hate every time. Okay, I thought this was the worst character. This person's the worst character. That's a horrible show.
I want to be just like Gary, so I can just show up pretty much whenever I want and just barge into your house and not leave. The most intimate moments is like, hey, Gary, what are you doing here?
Well, he's watching the one kid, the kids. I don't even know. The one lady's kids, because she's off in Italy.
Kids.
Yeah, she's in France with her dad for a month. Yeah. And it's like, I can't wait for when it comes back and she comes back and he actually does squatters' rights and she can't get back into the house. That's what I'm rooting for.
They change the locks.
My house now.
The kids are allowed to stay here, but you aren't.
Except the baby. You take the baby. She just cries. Get her out of here.
Okay, Jason.
Stay with Catherine.
Did you take the baby with her? Because the baby hasn't been on at all. Did she take the baby to France with her?
No, I don't think so.
I hope so. It's not like Eddie can take care of her since he's in his wheelchair.
I haven't seen the baby at all in the last 2 episodes.
Can we just put her in a room? Nobody's watching.
Well, I mean, he's running around, spying on the teenage daughter. He doesn't have the baby with him then.
That's a good question. Good job, Gary.
Okay, Jason, how come the one part I did see, I can't believe you didn't comment on, Theo looking at porn?
Oh, fuck that kid. I sent a group message to Jeff, Jim, and their sister with my wife attached. And I'm like, there's no way this kid's looking at porn. No, this kid is not smart enough or mature enough. No, I'm out. Last season,
You don't have to be smart or mature to type in big boobs under Google. Because that's what they said. It was he typed in big boobs.
This kid last year thought they were going to fill in the Grand Canyon. There's no fucking way. He's looking at
2
that
years
shit.
ago. That was 2 years ago.
Fuck this kid. God.
That's true.
I just want the whole family to OD. I'm done. Except for the wife. I hate this family so much. See, it's so much that Scab's leaving.
There's the title of the show. Fuck this kid.
Nope.
No, I want this whole family to OD.
So we're watching this, and I look at my wife, and I was like, I don't. When this pandemic's fucking over, Jeff and Jim and his sister, they're all coming over, and we're going to watch these episodes together from now on, and just do a Mystery Science Theater. And she's like, wouldn't that mean that you're kind of like them then?
Yeah.
Like, we're all together doing stuff? I'm like, it's one thing, okay?
We're getting involved more and more in each other's lives.
Jim,
I'm going to keep letting your dog out the neighborhood so we have to go find it.
Since everybody else then has to take off work to find his dog.
Hey, Jim.
She's just sitting on the porch. She didn't go anywhere.
Jim, so my dog is 13 years old and is old. Like, she's looking old lately. So my kids accidentally left the gate open the other week, and my wife was like, oh my God, where is she? And we look right next door. She literally is sitting on my neighbor's porch. She got the houses mixed up. She thought not moving, just sitting. It's like that dog's not going anywhere. Jeff, Jim.
Oh no, we have to get up and let's call everybody. Oh, there she is.
Yeah, I'm halfway to Jason's neighborhood when I get a call. We found her on the neighbor's porch.
It wouldn't even be halfway. It would be out of your street, Jeff.
But you just waited a while to call.
Yeah, probably.
You just waited a while to look.
Yeah, you were waiting for us to get there before you looked. You just happened to see her next door.
We literally say hi to my dog, and she just goes, like she doesn't want to go. Like, why are you talking to me? Whew. Okay. Well, let's. We're at 116. Woo! Wild card episode, bitches. Did anyone do a top 5?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like the grenade. I do like the grenade. I don't know. That's a tough call. Which one, Jeff, do you think is a better floppy gift? Scab Jeff's book or the Monty Python stuff?
Oh,
Keep in mind, I did a lot of work on mine.
He spent much more time on his.
That doesn't make it better, Scab.
It was sitting on a pile of unsold books, and he put it. I'll give you the wrapping paper was the impressive part. Dinosaur birthday wrapping paper. I like that.
I'll be honest. Blake might beat you out for one. I'm just saying.
I suppose now though I'm obligated to read the book.
like the American Psycho book I let you borrow.
That's the one, just like that.
Did you ever get that American Psycho book back?
No, it's he says that he let you borrow it along with the Dancer in the Dark movie.
Let's not talk about that. Okay, moving on. What do we got? Top 5. What was our top 5, Jeff?
Our top 5 was top 5 titles we think the new Indiana Jones movie should have. Or subtitles. Or
I like how
whatever.
Blake made this top 5 and then doesn't show.
And he didn't, yeah, so we should be able to do whatever we want.
I like it.
It's
Well,
wild
I
card
thought-
episode.
but-
That's what we're supposed to do.
Okay.
Yeah. You can do whatever the fuck you want in your top 5. I did the Indiana Jones thing because we discussed it. But
Okay.
if you want to put anything else in your top 5, go right ahead.
Jeff, why don't you start off? What's your number 5?
My number 5, I have Indiana Jones and the Last Rites.
Oh, I like that one. Just for people that don't know, Harrison Ford, 78, is filming a new Indiana Jones film in the next couple months. Yes. It's going to be exciting. They said it's the final
And for
one.
those people that don't, that's what they say. And then for those people that don't know, Last Rites is a Catholic service that anointing of the sick, that people get right before they die.
Yep.
So that's the humor. And I explained my joke so everyone can now laugh because it's funnier when it's explained.
Jim, what's your number 5?
Indiana Jones and the Golden Diaper.
Ooh. So would he have it on during his adventures or searching for it?
Both.
He's wearing it but doesn't know where it is.
It didn't start out golden either.
Doug, number 5 for you.
I went with the Boardwalk Inn.
Nice.
I'm missing this joke.
My top 5 Disney resorts.
Oh,
This is the exit to the slide.
Oh.
It used to be. They just tore it down, but that used to be the exit.
you come out of a clown's mouth?
Yes, they got rid of it though. Just this week.
Sounds
What are they
like
turning
That's
it
number
into?
5. Some stupid thing. I'll get it.
Jeff, Scab, what you got?
My number 5 is Indiana Jones Saves Christmas.
I like it. How would
And
he
then that would be a
save,
Christmas movie.
how would he save it?
By
With
helping
archaeology, of course.
Well done.
Santa. He finds Santa's special sleigh. I don't know.
Good job,
That
Jeff.
crashed in the Finland some years ago.
Because everybody knows archaeology gets exciting in Finland.
Now, it only gets
What
excited.
do you have
when
against Finland history?
Intern, we got number 5.
Indiana Jones and the Last Direction.
Did it last for more than 4 hours?
The movie isn't even that long.
I got
The plot is he's searching for the last Viagra in the world.
it's on a pole, Doug, in a wrestling match, though.
Yes.
Viagra on a pole match.
Yes.
I saw a meme going out about, so you trust Pfizer with your penis, but you don't trust them with a vaccine.
Yeah.
Those are so good, man. Some of the like the memes and stuff about the vaccine, like you're so worried about being microchipped, but you're not worried about what's in a hot dog.
My number 5 is Star Trek, The Search for a Good Movie. I just went with any titles, any franchise, so I did that. Because one day they're going to make a good Star Trek film.
So you're aiming that straight at Stork, right?
No, I really don't understand Star Trek films. Like, I feel like I don't understand why people get excited because I don't feel like there's been many good ones.
Jason, they saved the whales.
My bad. Duly noted.
Jason,
Yeah.
are you saying Star Trek or Star Trek?
Does it matter?
Yeah.
It kind of does.
Let me turn them subtitles on.
Dune. That's my number 4. I have nothing else. I really didn't do much work on this one. What's your 4,
You
Brian?
named it Dude.
Yep.
You're a Philip A. Dick, Jason.
I'm what? What?
You're a Philip A. Dick.
The writer?
Yes.
I got it. You're a Theo.
Your head's the shell.
Shut up, Theo.
Thick candy shell.
Brian, number 4.
Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Memories.
Okay. It's kind of a sad thing, though, if he has dementia. That's not really something to make fun of, Brian. Jeez.
Then get ready for my next one.
Scab, what do you got?
Indiana Jones Goes to Africa. He hadn't been there yet, so I figured that would.
He really hasn't.
It's got to be better than Finland. I'm just saying.
Oh, wait. Egypt's
He was
in
in
Africa.
Egypt. He was in Egypt, yeah.
Egypt is in Africa, you're right.
You sure it didn't get annexed?
That's the Middle East. It doesn't count.
Number 4, Doug.
Beach Club Resort. You can walk right to Epcot from there. Very nice.
Indiana Jones and the Beach Club Resort.
Yes, yes.
I don't want to see Harrison Ford without his shirt off.
Without his shirt off?
With his shirt off.
Number 4, Jim.
I will go with Indiana Jones, The Curse of Oak Island.
Well
We
played.
might actually find something then.
Wood. Don't find wood.
Oh, good.
He's looking for buttons, Jim. Better watch out.
Wait. This isn't the Ark of the Covenant in here. I already found that. It's in storage somewhere in D.C.
Oh, Oak Island.
You're not look. The Holy Grail? No, that's in a big pit. That fell.
Poor Oak Island. Number 4, Jeff.
Number 4, I have Indiana Jones and early onset Alzheimer's.
Damn. Wow. Glad I'm not that big of an asshole. Number 3. I just wish for a family to OD, not get Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
Number 3.
My number 3 is Indiana Jones and the exploitation of indigenous cultures.
That's every movie.
But they're bringing it to the forefront in this one.
Number 3, Jim.
Indiana Jones, where you are the endangered species.
Just whipping people to death.
I like it. Number 3, Doug.
Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Really? That's your number 3?
You can sit on your balcony and see animals, giraffe, zebra, right
I
out
thought
there.
they got rid of Animal Kingdom.
What's that?
Did they get rid of Animal Kingdom?
No, Animal Kingdom Park's still around. There's also Animal Kingdom Lodge, which is a resort hotel. So
Yeah. Well, I thought they got rid of their animals down there. When did they get rid of
No, they
them?
just died. They just died.
No,
Oh.
Can you hunt the animals from your balcony?
No.
Okay, just checking.
No.
Wait.
Guns.
By saying can you, are you saying is it legal or are you saying is it possible?
Yes.
Because it might be possible to do so.
Yes. It might be possible, but they frown upon that.
Okay. Scab, number 3.
Indiana Jones goes to jail.
For what?
Doesn't matter.
Theft.
Is it like a sequel to Ernest Goes to Jail? Like, is it a comedy or a serious?
I think he's just replacing Ernest with Indiana Jones.
Jason just picked up on it.
I did just pick up on it.
Actually, he didn't even pick up on it. He made the connection without picking up on it.
It's early in the morning. Shut up. Brian, whatever your name is. What's your number 3?
It's 1:30.
In the morning? I just got done watching 13 going on 30. My bad. Brian, what's your number 3?
Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, COVID-19.
Is he searching for a cure or COVID?
Yeah.
Good call. Good call.
I don't want to give the movie away.
Okay, good call.
But the poster for it, everyone is wearing masks.
Oh,
Except for Indiana.
my number 3.
So he's the super spreader.
Trump's in it? Anyways, my number 3 is Indiana Jones, Torque. It's a crossover. So there you go with Adam Scott. So I'm pretty excited about that. My number
Ice Cube.
Torque is also on HBO Max too, just to let everybody know if you want to watch it. Number 2, I got nothing. So Brian, what's your number 2?
No, nothing. You can just say a word. I suppose I got nothing. Indiana Jones, I got nothing.
There it is. I got nothing. Blake poo-poos a lot of my fucking top 5, so fuck him. I'm poo-pooing his shitty
He's
top
not
5.
on. You can't.
He is?
I was the one that suggested this as a top 5.
Oh, I feel bad. I'll try to get a number 1 going then. What's your number 2, Brian?
Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Prostate.
Oh.
That's a delicate prostate.
Scab, number 2.
Indiana Jones Goes to Camp.
I'm just picturing how that movie would go.
Number 2 for you, Doug.
The Polynesian. Fantastic resort. Hop on the monorail, go right to the Magic Kingdom. Very nice.
Thought they got rid of that one.
No, they did not.
Oh, okay. Jim, number 2.
This one is it's a true sequel. It's going to be, instead of Indiana Jones, it's going to be Mutt Williams and his lawsuits of abuse.
Allegedly. Shia LaDouche is getting into some trouble lately. Allegedly. He's not making
Allegedly not getting into trouble. He's getting it.
He's making some poor choices.
In the past, he has made many poor choices that are now being brought to light again against him.
Yes. Number 2 for you, Jeff.
My number 2 is Indiana Jones and One Last Desperate Cash Grab.
Like it.
Damn it. Close to mine.
Put it on the board.
No, it's not quite the same.
So hold on. What's your number 1 then, Jeff?
My number 1 is Indiana Jones and the Early Bird Special at the Golden Corral.
Which they're closing. They're closing a lot of the Golden
Weird.
Corrals.
Just now?
Well, that's why it's tough for Indiana Jones to hunt it down.
Good call. Good call. I would avoid the all-you-can-eat spare ribs. Not a good choice.
All you can eat.
Number 1, Jim?
Indiana Jones and the Search for Cash.
It's pretty close. Pretty close. Number 1 for you, Doug?
Wilderness Lodge.
I thought that was
Based
Animal
on-
Kingdom.
The Wilderness Lodge is based on the Old Faithful Inn out in Yellowstone. So, yeah, fantastic. My favorite.
Now, does it make you feel like you're camping? Because that sounds terrible.
No, not at all. No, I don't camp. No.
Good call. Good man. Good man.
I know Jason does.
God,
no.
no.
my wife keeps sending campers that are for sale to his wife because she wants to buy a camper. So
I'd rather buy a cabin.
That'll be his big bowed Christmas present in the driveway.
Oh.
Look what we got. It's a camper.
Unfortunately, it's the one that Cousin Eddie brings in Christmas vacation, so...
And the shitter's
And the
already
shitter's-
full.
Number 1 for you, Scab.
Indiana Jones Scared Stupid.
I don't think you took
That's
this
a great list.
I don't think you took this seriously, Scab. I don't think you took it seriously.
It's better than your list.
I got Nothing is good. Number 2. Number 1, Brian.
Number 1, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Incontinence, a Quibi exclusive film.
For the win.
Never mind.
I actually made a mistake on mine. It's not the Search for Cash. It's the Search for More Money. On the Spaceballs 2.
Yeah.
You could do Indiana Jones Search for Quibi, because no one's finding that anymore.
Put $1 in the jar.
That was a joke. I'm just being serious. You can't find it.
Well, it wasn't a joke because it wasn't funny.
Yeah. See? Number 1 for me, Indiana Jones, The Return of the Nazis. Nope.
Well,
Nazis
see,
Strike Back? I don't know. Fuck this.
Actually, in my honorable mentions, I did have Indiana Jones and the Rise of the Nazis in the 21st Century.
There you go. See? Fuck this top 5. I hate it.
Bunch of guys running around with tiki torches.
Also had Indiana Jones and the Bedsores of Doom, Indiana Jones and the Temple Bingo Night, and Indiana Jones and Get Off My Lawn.
Like that one. I like that one.
Does anybody know any other Ernest movies before I come up with my honorable mentions?
Not off the top of my head.
He did one where he played basketball.
Oh yeah, Slam Dunk.
Yeah.
Slam Dunk Indiana Jones.
Quick honorable mentions, anyone?
Indiana Jones, the true story of the Titanic.
Oh.
Titanic disaster.
Anyone else?
No, I made it fall mine on the spot, so I think I did a pretty good job.
Same.
I didn't.
I can read I read our list last week, but I can recap our list that we came up with in our chat.
That's it.
Yeah.
Number one, Jeff, you got any honorable mentions?
I already read my honorable mentions.
We did have a couple listener reviews or feedback.
Here we go. There's an Ernest in the Army.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Ernest goes to school.
Oh.
Ernest rides again.
Yep. That was
The importance of being earnest, although I don't think that's in the same.
Indiana Jones trout dairy commercials.
Oh, know what I mean, Vern?
Goes to jail. Yeah, goes to Africa. Slam dunk. So, yeah, that's all I see then.
Let's see. We had Pop Culture Cafe. Check them out. Canadian.
Hey!
Former Canadian of the Year. Let's see here. Indiana Jones and the Get Off My Lawn. There you go, Jeff. Indiana Jones and the Cup Where the Teeth Are Kept. Indiana Jones and the Really Hanging Balls. Indiana Jones and Herbert the Pervert. It's a crossover. And Indiana Jones and the one, you know what I mean? The one, what was it called again? Get it? Because he's losing his memory. Get it. Brian had Indiana Jones and the Hanging Chad. Indiana Jones and the Grassy Knoll. Indiana Jones, the Well of Lost Souls Nursing Home. God, I like that one. Indiana Jones and the Search for Grogu's Parents. Spoilers. Indiana Jones and the Eagle's Landing. So there you go.
What about Indiana Jones and the blinking VCR light? How do I set this?
You know what?
Flashing 12.
The sequel,
12.
Doug, could be with our parents. Indiana Jones and How Do I Work an iPad?
Yeah.
Hey, Dad, don't touch the settings. I didn't touch the settings button. Why would I touch the settings? I don't know, Dad. You're messing up the Wi-Fi. 2 minutes later, hey, I think I hit the settings button. Okay, good call.
Click.
Oh, my God.
It's like they need to put the settings button so it's easy to find, but not easy to find accidentally.
Oh, my God. God bless them. Bad idea of the week. Indiana Jones. Making an Indiana Jones film. Number 512. Don't make another Indiana Jones film unless you're rebooting it completely. Or you're doing a younger version like in the 1920s. Or
you're finding the Fountain of Youth and he falls in the Fountain of Youth and a young guy comes out.
Yep. You know, we've talked about that many years, Jeff, and I actually told my wife this the other day because...
And that's in the first 5 minutes of the movie.
Yes. Chris Pratt comes out. And I told my wife that, and she's like, you know what? I think that would actually be a decent idea of how to, redo the series. I was like, exactly. It makes sense. Just have him fall in. It's not that difficult. Oh, my God. Well, guys, that was our holiday roundtable episode. Less chaos this year since we're all in different locations.
And I don't have your chili. That's the worst part of this year.
You don't have what?
Your chili. You usually make your bowl of chili for the round table, and I like your chili.
It's my wife's chili. She's the one that usually makes it. She's really sweet with that. The Dip Man was not here this year without his potatoes, sweet potatoes.
Just insult Paul.
Well, I mean, Dr. Bednar wasn't here. Fish was not in the crowd this year. It was kind of sad for that. But yeah, so
Blake wasn't here.
What?
Blake?
Well, it's a round table. Blake's never here for the round table.
Oh, I thought he was on mute. I'm sorry. I thought you did. It's been a wonderful
Jim
year.
Varney wasn't here.
Wait, do you have did Blake send a top 5
No,
in his notes?
no,
Oh, okay.
no, he didn't. So it was a wonderful, crappy year, but yes, good job, guys. We survived. Hopefully next year we'll be back together sometime, maybe. And next week is our floppy episodes, or for us 6 in 10 minutes. So Jeff, Scab Jeff, how much beer are you on to yet right now?
I've got 5 sitting on the little table here, and I pre-gamed a little.
Okay, good. Jen's going to be really
So,
happy
Jim,
with you.
Jim, you're welcome to come over. You're like right down the street.
I literally am.
You can get there in 10 minutes, Jim. Go for it.
Let's see. Title for the show.
I think I am now.
Titles for the show. Anybody got anything?
Oh, what did I write down? Somebody else go. I'm looking.
I got lawsuits of abuse.
God. Brian, anything?
I didn't have any written down.
Okay. Jim?
I didn't write anything down.
Scam?
I wrote,
The one that I wrote down
I didn't have anything written down.
that's a suggestion.
Good job, Jim. What was that, Scab?
The one that I wrote down was the nursing home of Lost Souls, but I think Ernest Comes to Hobie.
I like that one. Jeff?
I had worst scooter ever. I want to win a trophy, and we do hiking.
I
We
have
do hiking.
we do hiking. Podcasting from a high school gym. I would probably show up. I don't remember where that's from. Josh Gad has no butthole.
Hey, you
And
can't take mine.
sorry. And turn on the subtitles.
I vote
like
for
her.
Dr. Gad has no butthole.
I like to turn on the subtitles.
Is that better
Or
than
just call it the 2020 Christmas Roundtable.
well?
We do hiking.
There you go. Brian said it. And you know what? We gotta listen to Brian. He's up for a floppy soon. So there you go.
Hey, did you mention the Comic Expo? Did I miss that?
Oh, you know what we did for Cincinnati Comic Expo, September 17th through the 19th, bitches. Get your tickets in March when they go on sale at the CincinnatiComicExpo.com.
I don't have to. I already
Or
have my
just use your
tickets.
tickets from last year.
That's right. They roll over. Duke Energy Convention Center, as long as it's not a hospital ward, we will be there playing trivia on the main stage, having people come up. It's going to be a big old time, good old time, and looking forward to it. Good job, Doug.
Yes.
Thank you for them for being sponsors this year. Thanks to all the guests that we've had this year: Jason C. Brown, Jeannie, all you guys, Doug, Scab Jeff. I think the Dip Man was in there sometime this year. Dr. Bednar was there sometime.
Stephen Izzy.
They did awesome. Good job. Vampiro, Michael Paz, they were awesome.
I think Stork was on.
Stork, well, was he? Was he on?
Well, his voice was, but we didn't have the visual because he couldn't figure out how to turn on.
That's true.
Or he thought his camera was on.
So yes, for everybody that showed up, we appreciate it. I'm sure there's a couple that we missed in there. I think Tony was on one time. I think Tony showed up a couple times.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you randomly dialed Neil.
Neil showed up the one time before he became a Christian YouTuber. So we appreciate that.
I don't listen to the show, but was Blake ever on?
Thanks to Blake. Thanks to Jen Adams. Thanks to the cinema guys. All of that. And Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets. There's a history, not so bad. There's the history. It's the history of bad.